Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to some Let's Play Stellaris. We are the Unending Resistance, and I know it has been some time since the last episode. I've gone through a period about a week and a half where I was getting basically no sleep, and my throat, my voice was really suffering for it. I was basically only managing to do live streams during this time and not get any recording done in any series, which was terrible because it turns out, I know this is kind of a behind the scenes real life spoiler thing, but I like playing video games and recording stuff about them. But we're back, baby. Hopefully several episodes being recorded today. Now, it did give me a chance to go and reviewify what I was building on these various planets. And one of the things is the Gene Clinic, which we do have an Alpha Centauri Prime. And I was building, I think it queued up on another planet, but I realized that I had done the confusion with the Gene Clinics, which wouldn't be my first time that this happened in Stellaris, partially because they keep kind of changing what the Gene Clinic does. Now, I don't think it has changed in some while, but we also haven't played in some while, so that's part of it. I was reading this and thinking that the Gene Clinic activated organic pop assembly, and I was a little confused why this queue for pop assembly never got filled out. And then I realized finally today on rereading it, I was like, no, this just increases the speed of organic pop assembly. I think we'd still need cloning vats or whatever to start the process. Now, so there's pros and cons to the Gene Clinic. I do still like that it improves planet habitability. That's actually a really powerful trait. And it does increase pop growth speed, which is good. But of course, this occupies up to 2 pops. So the question is it worth putting up to 2 pops in here to increase growth speed, or can we just use the pops somewhere else? It also consumes consumer goods, which is a thing. I mean, yes, it creates amenities and it's got the planet habitability. So, I mean, I think there's this and that. I think the general consensus is that it's probably still, and I mean, they've buffed it in a few times because there was a lot of times when it was dead. I think it's still maybe on the somewhat less impressive side. I think I could justify it a lot more if I had growth vats, because then if we were boosting the pop assembly speed, I think that would probably give us enough modifiers. But currently, I've gone ahead and just disabled this Gene Clinic so that we presumably don't pay upkeep on it if it's disabled. I hope. I'll actually say, yeah, upkeep. Okay, so we're not paying the upkeep for it. And of course, it's not occupying any work slots, so people are going to be doing other things. And yeah, I canceled the other build, and that's okay. We got some slight deficit on things. Nothing scary. Although if I did go and spam a bunch of Gene Clinics, I suppose our consumer goods would drop a lot. Our food situation should be okay. Let's review all of our planets here at the start of this video, just to make sure that we're in a good place. I have tons of housing on Earth. I've got free open job slots. I think I meant to say like 4 free ones, or anyway, 4 open job slots over here. Entertainers, not much in the way of clerks. I think that's okay. One of the big things is we are currently researching the robot assembly. It's going to take 26 months to get there, which actually isn't too bad at all. And I think we're going to slap these down on every single planet. The one that might be a bit more of a question mark might be Alpha Centauri Prime at the industrial world, because our initial bots are only going to be worker class over here, not specialists. So they're not actually going to be able to work in the factories. But I think it's still probably worth building over here, and then we can just give them a couple of like dummy like districts of some kind over here where the robots can work in the short term. And resettling is grayed out. There you go. Owen's non-sapient robots. I was going to say, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to resettle the robots, so we could build them here and then move them somewhere else. So actually, maybe what I do is I don't build any spots for the robot workers. One will end up going into the clerk job, which is fine. That's just part of the city district. But then I'll keep getting notifications on this planet that we have someone unemployed, and that'll be the signal to come here and move a robot from one place to another. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, so Earth looking kind of okay. Sirius Prime, our agricultural world, we're going to want more food. We've got another agricultural district being built over here. But of course, you know, people are working various jobs. I suppose one of the things we could do is we could disable these monuments, which A, consume consumer goods, and B, prevent people from working in farms. Now, they would be specialists, so there'd be a bit of a complaint. Actually, these 2 specialists would just move to these 2 slots in the short term. So we wouldn't have any unemployed specialists, and it would guarantee that any new pops would just be workers. I think I might do that. I mean, I like getting the Unity off. Is this disabled? Okay, I clicked on that the wrong way. I'm wondering if at some point I'd minus this out. Yeah, I think I did. Maybe, based on the display. Anyway, so that's good. So they're going to do this. I mean, we only had 4% crime, so this job is dubiously useful. It gives us a bit more stability, which I guess is fine. But I guess that's okay. And yeah, we'll just keep this monument turned off for now. I think that's a good idea. I've turned off the gene clinic over here. Worker situation seems fine. No need to start any new construction on this planet currently. Kosk, yep, same thing. You know, you got empty worker slots ready to go. What is this planet going to be? I mean, right now, what is this planet going to be? It could be another big farming planet, but I think Sirius is going to be great for that. Could be an industrial district. Could just be a science planet. But of course, we do have our recovered assets over here, which is going to be doing research stuff. Kosk, what I'm thinking, might do some science, but I suspect that if we do that, we are also going to be eating a bunch of consumer goods. What I propose that we do here is we build another civilian industry, not necessarily an industrial district, but a civilian industry just to get some more consumer goods, because there tends to be a consumer goods crunch at some point in the early game. In fact, consumer goods crunches can be something that happens at every phase of the game. And I don't think we'd complain too much about having this, because then we could do things like re-enable our Unity buildings, build more science stuff. Yeah, I think I like that idea. We may or may not build industrial districts here as well, but I think that's going to be okay and supply those jobs. Sirius Secundus over here is, yes, early. And it's another one like Kosk Prime where what do? We could make this a big mining world. I mean, Earth was sort of setting up for that because we already have the mineral purification plant. And it's got enough mining sites. But I mean, Earth, because it's a capital thing, never gets the same level of specialization. That's not true. We could just make it a pure extracting one or something. I don't know. So yeah, I don't know what Sirius Secundus will build up towards. I suspect it probably, maybe we just end up doing sort of a miscellaneous resource extraction thing over here. I don't know, but we don't need anything immediately. We might want more mineral production overall. Just early on, it wouldn't help to have a couple of extra mines. You're going to need some work suit. Oh, I don't have any minerals for it anyway. Never mind. And yeah, research districts over here, and then you're settling that, and that's great. We've got a fleet over here. Okay, so I know this has been, what, 7 minutes of not unpausing. But again, it has been, I think it's been like 11 days or 10 days since the last episode was put live on YouTube. And I'd recorded a few days before that, so it has been some time here. I did go and try to... What are we doing here? Labor study, Sirius Secundus. I think you're going there. Yeah, you are. Okay. I tried to, reacclimate myself before the recording started, but thought it was worth another pass over here. We've got a little bit of an alert. We got a science ship, the Gagarin, which has been built, and we can recruit. None of these are terribly impressive. This might be the more useful governor, but you're also slightly older. So I might just grab that. The environmental engineer is not a trait that I'm particularly into. I don't think the archaeologist trait is all that important to be honest. So I think I'm just going to take the youngest so that they will be around the longest. You do get a level up immediately. What I'm actually thinking about is maybe loading up with more politician traits in general on people so that we have the best options for the council. Anomaly research speed isn't the end of the world. Yeah, we'll just do this, even though you're not going to be used for anything right now, because we don't know how the elections will go, and who knows, you might go and get yourself elected. Since you have like no levels over here, I'm going to do that. Although I guess I'll enable the research special projects if there's any automation available for it. But yeah, we won't have you go and work anomalies or anything because you'll be quite slow. I might go and automate some of these higher level ones like you, unless it was already done. Yeah, see, you over here. I'm going to go, you're level 4. You can do all that stuff. And then, yeah, I'll probably give a similar command over here. What is this? First contact event? The Tau Menace. I am going to not read out all this text here, which is a shame. But this is pretty early. This is not a particularly dramatic or new thing. The Egalitarian Citizens Union.
An alien empire is making contact.
Okay, you're egalitarian militarists. Shouldn't we get along here? I mean, maybe. Feel like we should have a natural positive opinion of one another. I mean, we've got the tick of Xenophobe that makes it a little bit harder. try. And we're trying to do a bit of a tit-for-tat kind of thing, which should mean we should, you know, and again, we're not taking antagonistic responses. Normally we've been fairly, like, kind of neutral, but kind of like isolationist, like keep away from us kind of vibe. But maybe we could do a little bit nicer. Initial scans have caught an irregular signal reminiscent of our own distress patterns. So yeah, let's go ahead and research that. That's going to be fine. Oh, they're over here. Hello. Belligerent stance, suspicious and dropping. Well, that's unfortunate. Wait, you're tiny. Should we spy on you? Actually, I'm wondering if we should. Okay, inferior military, that's good. And then over here, MSI. Okay, we have no info. Let's set a spy over there to start getting some info on you. But I think you're an advanced race start, so most likely you have a much more powerful military than we do. American Car. Oh, this is the place with the weird, what is they calling it? The pheromone stuff. Yeah. Pierce crack team administrator sent to Sirius Secundus. I gotta try to not read everything. Yeah, they've been turned, but they work sloppily, easily discovered. Okay. Lots of pheromone stuff. That will be resolved, I think, once this ship gets over there. Miniature containment field. Oh, yes. Science output go up. I think, okay, energy grids would be great if we had a dedicated energy world, which you don't quite yet. Although we could, you know, get up and build one. But I think we'll do this because both of these will give us extra money. This is cheaper to research and gives us energy from star bases, which is where a fair amount of our energy should be coming from. The Voltum over in Hicklum, which is this one over here. Satellite was found. Continuously repeat a message until its power source drained millions of years ago. Salvage transmitter. Preach that they should disconnect and embrace true existence, whatever that means. Special project satellite.
Updated.
Okie dokie. Signal intercepted. Distress call from a ship in orbit. Ship was not giving off any heat signatures. Seemed to be drifting. Special project has been issued. All right. Special project that, which I think is going to require some ships being sent out there. Okay. We have gone and claimed this system. We should probably go and build a mining station. The idea being we could take enough influence to jump to here, which you're already moving in that direction. We probably want to grab the Mason system as well. That's quite nice.
Colony founded.
Colony founded. So I believe that's this one here. Okay, what we'll do is we'll just start with a city district. We'll probably do 2, but we're not sitting on infinite minerals. All the more incentive maybe to get more mining down. Is anyone just about to run out of work slots? No, we still have some space everywhere. Oh, Research Aid. Yeah, I would like to keep this going. I don't like that my money is going down, but yeah, let's maintain this for extra tech. Please. Yeah, we'll hopefully be getting some more energy soon. Yeah, you've been founded, so that's good. You stay there. I've got enough influence from our various events. I should go and claim these areas. Okay, there's no science here, but that's a pretty decent system. So let's do that. The Prince Legible. Oh yes, we decoded this work. The text, its title roughly translates to the regional ruler, written in presumably ancient dialect. Da-da-da. Oh, from the MSI. We're not going to give them the MSI. Option 1 lets us get a new specimen and some more influence, which, again, we have a lot of influence now, but we'll burn through it pretty quick. Yeah, we're not just going to insult them. We'll just keep it. It's fine. There's no reason they ever have to know, and we'll just benefit from it, and that's going to be great. What is this? Oh, first contact event pending. The Tom Menace. I don't think they've started anything, so I don't think I'm going to nab anything. Again, that's not what we do. We don't start the trouble. Work over flowers. Far-reaching changes to the time management paradigms and way responsibilities delegated with all fields of production. Produce good results. Evident desire to be close proximity with the flora. Clever scheduling. Additional checks in place. Productivity remains low, but has risen a little bit. Okay. All right. We'll work on it. So that's the Tesla done over here. So if I go and enable all these, will you go and do that special project? You're going to prioritize. Interesting. I wonder if it does it top to bottom. It's not a timed project, but projects don't usually take very long to do. So I think I will manually tell you to do this. And then you can go and do all your excavating. And then, yeah, you finish that. We've already got someone going over to Jop. Do I want to... You know what? Let's grab Zipper. It'll, with the credits there. It'll pay for itself. It gives us a bit more science, which is good. A leader has leveled up. Our grand storyteller. Oh, well, I mean, it's hard to argue. Well, how old are you right now? 45. It might be worth getting the XP boost first and then picking up resilience later. Let's do it. I don't know what our default lifespans are. I don't think we've done anything to increase or, in fact, decrease these lifespans.
Survey complete.
Okay, planets are looking okay. Oh, is there? Hold on. Is there nothing left for you to auto explore? I'll tell you what. You're a level 4 ship. Let's go and enable all these. Oh, no, you're stuck. Hang on. I think these guys used to be here. I think their mood may have improved a little bit. Now, I don't have... I feel like we might have a natural sort of boost here. This opens our borders, doesn't necessarily do it both ways. Tell you what I'm going to do then. This ship, if I go and tell you to return, then you'll do the lost in space kind of thing for a little while before you pop back up. But at least get you out of that dead end. Purple Rain. Imagers captured. Discovers value. Evocative imagery. Oh yeah, no scientific value. But 20% extra happiness. Alrighty. Cool. And we get ourselves some Purple Rain. We've got the Prince and the Purple Rain. Perfect. Okay. That's these buttheads, isn't it? Making claims on my system. Okay, we're gonna have to build some new ships. We do have a star base here with some defensive stuff, which is good. I'm wondering if I should park this fleet over there, which isn't ideal if we want to do upgrades. But if they suddenly start a war, we can have our fleets parked around a space station and be in a better position to defend. Okay. Remote governed of Sirius Secundus, firmly established. Oh yes, we're managing this planet remotely, which is good. And this science ship is idle over here. It is level 4. Yeah, let's go and go ahead. Do all the things on automatic. That's going to be okay. That's more claims, huh? Should I claim them back? Well, at least claim a couple of things back. Be ready. Done. And again, very tit for tat, right? They claim our stuff, we claim their stuff.
Complete.
Oh, agenda complete. Which one is this one? Oh, just a bunch more unity. Love that. Display of power is topical. Flat out pop happiness is pretty good. Stronger own. Oh, this has got pop growth speed. Trade value goes down. More xenophobe. You know what? Let's do this for the pop growth speed. It's got some downsides. I'm not saying it's perfect. Oh, you're rivaling me. Can I rival you back? How many wars are about to get declared? Oh, hey. Oh, we got some tech on there too. Doesn't it feel like we're about to get declared on a whole bunch? Let's start a new fleet. Where do we choose the home system for these fleets? Let's just go to 14, so we don't go over our limit for now. Did they change it? Because there used to be a little pull down where you chose the home base. Maybe that's not something that gets set here. Anyway, it's fine. Let's hit this. That's retrofit. That's not the button I wanted. This is the button I wanted. Okay. Start building a second fleet.
Founded.
Colony founded. Nice. Let's build at least one city district for now. And yeah, we don't have any money for more, but that's okay. Just make sure we stay ahead on housing. Gives us an extra building slot. And it's something we're going to want regardless, so we know that no matter what specialization we end up doing, that is fine. Okay, second fleet. Well, actually, weirdly, first fleet. First fleet is being rebuilt. Vessel seized. Oh, one of our vessels was seized, and it killed our scientist? Oh my god. So rude. I don't know if I'll bother building another one. Is this worth doing? Yeah, go on. So this is going to be quite expensive on... what is this called? Influence. But then the follow-up building or planets will be fairly cheap. And they're pretty strong planets here. I think it's worthwhile. Voltum VR video game. Nice. All right, construction ship dumping over here. So let's do this and this. And again, these guys could be automated. But for now, I'm okay babysitting my construction ships. Named you back, get some extra strength. It still says they're inferior. Equivalent tech. How are we doing over here? Still unknown. Okay. Dun 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 dun. So definitely go and build these stations. And then I think I'll queue up the move for you to go and do this over here. Okay. We had enough alloys to build up the ships that we wanted, which is good. It did use everything. We basically had exactly enough. We could set up more alloy foundries. Even if we don't end up making industrial districts, we could set up a few in a few different places. Slash and burn other plants, strictly controlled, contained outside populated areas, removing all modifiers. Okay, probably for the best. Tom Menace. What is this one? Oh, is this capturing? Wait, they captured us, right? They captured one of our ships, so let's try hacking them back. Screw these guys. They're obviously big jerk faces.
Special project complete.
You're marked as snoozing instead of actually being, you know, in orbit over here. That's where you can set the home base. Event chain precursors. Transmitter array. Can't figure out the programming language. Okay, but we get engineering research. Are we about to get our robot tech? Oh, the Voltum homeworld has been located. Oh, between these guys, which isn't great. Okay, the Tesla. I'm going to tell you to manually go and survey this system. Actually, yeah, no, survey it, because we need to claim it. If this shows up on the map for everyone, these guys could go and grab it, which is no good. In fact, yeah, you're on automatic going to this place. No, you're going to come over here and help us survey this at double speed. And then the second we get a construction ship available, which is going to be this guy here. Yeah, build those, and then... There we go. Chain over there. Ooh, tradition available. Pop growth speed plus 10%. Heckin' yes. Heckin' yes. Okay, consumer goods going down, but very slowly. You will need another job soon. This is our Agri World. We're good on food for now. Not by much, but you are. Actually, this might be another good case for... Let's not build industrial districts, because we'll keep our districts open for farming, but what if we put down one civilian industry? Kind of like that idea. Zakran Holy Empire. Spiritualist, Xenophobe, Authoritarian. Yeah, so we're clearly not going to get along. Like, we'll fight for our right to exist. Alien Barracks.
Complete.
Oh! You get an upgrade. And some XP. Alright. Technology. Oh, robots. Okay, so we're going to build those everywhere. Well, we're going to be a little mineral limited. Ooh, yeah, you know what? We need this, both for the fleet limit and to unlock destroyers. The Starhold's also quite enticing. But no, this is going to be hugely valuable. So, we need robots everywhere. Can I just buy minerals? Our energy is positive. I think the answer is yes. We'll get one chunk of it. Boom. Got to figure out where to prioritize it. Actually, it does make a lot of sense in this Agri World. Hang on, I'm going to cancel that. I think we get all the minerals back. I hope we get everything back. I'm going to build this instead, because you could have a lot of workers working in the farms. Yeah. And see, it's less enticing on the industrial world because most of the work will be specialists, although we might do some. It's just not going to prioritize it the same way. Currently, you're flagged as a factory world because of this, but who knows what you're going to be. Although, actually, it's not a bad idea. We could probably use more civilian goods and more alloys. This might actually be that. All right, you're a brand new planet. Congratulations, you're going to go and get the robot assembly plant. Okay. And yeah, we'll build them everywhere, but we're going to have to pace ourselves a bit. So you're there. I'll leave this here for the immediate reinforcements, although I could move the other fleet. Yeah, that's going to be an insanely valuable system. Oh, this construction ship over there is done. You know what? I'll move. You definitely have nothing to do. You stay here and claim this. We need to make sure to keep enough influence so I can claim that right away. Okay, special project failed. Oh. Okay. Makes me sad. Oh, another ship. You know what? You'll also survey this. We want this. Who's gone mad or killing each other? Captain's lost control. Wait, what? With a derelict ship they recently investigated. How many bad things are happening to us immediately? Okay. Well, we're down to just 3 science ships, which actually might be okay. They all happen to be heading over here, but sure. 3's probably fine right now. What are you? Oh, the Thomas. Wait. This wasn't the Holy Whatevers. This is a different group. Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. When we first made contact with them, marveled at the speed, deciphered their language. When our former masters tried to bend us, they kidnapped our people. Some of these unfortunates wound up on an MSI ship, lasting credit along with other indentured assets. They mutinied, crashing to uninhabited planets. So there are 2 joint origins that both deal with the MSI being buttheads. We were the ones that our planet was basically enslaved and we overthrew them. And then these are the ones that crash landed from a slave ship. So opinion boost. See, we should actually like each other very much. I don't know. I mean, they're small. We could even consider offering them vassalization, although that would almost certainly upset these factions quite a bit. Actually, you'd be fine as long as we had oppressive subjugation, which doesn't feel like the right vibe. You'd be okay with benevolent subjugation. No. Wait, what? Showing compassion towards our subjects will upset. I don't understand. Okay, here's my guess. Okay, what I think is the Human Dominance Front specifically wants oppressive subjugation, and the Patriarch Vanguard specifically doesn't want benevolent subjugation, is kind of how I perceive this. I might be wrong about this, because I feel like it's not super clear. Because right now we have benevolent, but this one is still red. And these guys, doesn't sound like they're opposed to the oppressive. So I think that's the case. I think these guys want the oppressive, and these guys don't want benevolent. So theoretically, if I went to balanced, these guys would still be upset, but these guys would be fine. Whereas if I went to oppressive, I suspect both of these guys would be perfectly fine. What about Liberty Now? Liberty Now wants the benevolent. Right. So there's literally no way to please everyone. And in fact, if I... Although I could please 2 simultaneously. If I just went to oppressive, both of these would be happy, and these guys would be unhappy from this. But have everything else positive, it might be... I suspect that would be a net gain. The problem is, well, we got to listen to our people. Like, if we think about our backstory, we would probably be opposed to the idea of an oppressive vassalage. But we could simply not vassalize them. We could set it as our policy that if ever we got a vassal, for example, if we were vassalizing an aggressive enemy, like in war, right? What if, like, we went to war and we don't want to annihilate people, but maybe we'll vassalize them to make sure that we have them under our control so that they can't do anything nasty to us. In which case, we would specifically be looking to implement an oppressive vassalage. But that doesn't mean, like, if I were to vassalize these guys, I think I'd think about it from a benevolent point of view, but we could simply not vassalize them. I'm just wondering if we could get some more unity by tweaking this. Asserting dominance, declaring war, killing of Leviathan. You want to be on the council. You want me to conquer planets, be an overlord. I wonder, can we subjugate these guys? These are a hive mind, right? I don't even know if that's an option. It is. And they're kind of brewing something. Okay, tell you what I'm going to do. We have had a discussion, a debate here in government. We're going to switch over to oppressive vassalage. And there we go. Yeah, so we lost the 5% here, but I think we're actually, it's not penalizing us. It's just not giving us a boost. Or maybe that's always the way this is represented. Okay, it's always the way it's represented. Okay. Oh, that's not true. The human dominance not being represented in council is actually worth a minus 20%. But the approval gone up significantly. I think, I didn't actually do a compare before and after. I think this is mostly the same. I think this went down, maybe it was like 21, but I think these got boosted fairly significantly here. So you're actually getting, oh, that's interesting. This is very confusing because this had said, see, again, this text didn't change. They say oppressive. This now says oppressive and is giving you a plus. Maybe it would have gone minus 5%, 0%, plus 5%. I don't know. About as clear as mud, at least to me. And maybe it's just a case where I'm really not interpreting it clearly, but... Well, I mean, clearly I'm not interpreting it clearly, but whether or not that's my fault, I don't know. Okay, what do we want to deploy anything at this starbase? We could go and get extra production. I'm also worried about like MSI coming through here. We've got a bit of a buffer. Maybe I don't have to worry about anything right now. It would just be maintenance. Hello, energy. Survey speed boost is a little late for that. We'll probably have to pick it up at some point just to clear it out. Flat research. Gravity snares. Safely house captured space fauna. Sounds really exciting. We could go for some early disruptor beam tech. Although I think we were maybe going to go missiles, just theme-wise. I don't know. I kind of feel like just getting more tech that makes more tech is good. I mean, at some point, you've got to go and have a practical purpose. But that doesn't seem too shabby. Okay, consumer goods still on the way down, which doesn't please me dramatically, but I guess is there. You're doing that. You're still on your way over here. Survey is happening as quickly as we can. And I don't see an enemy ship here. Maybe they don't have vision. Maybe if they don't have the Voltum tech, they don't actually get it. Which is interesting because it'll make it a little bit more protected. But okay, so be it. We're going to do one more pass through our planets here. Okay, well, you guys are already building stuff. And yeah, again, we're just... Oh, do I want to buy more? I don't have a ton of energy credits banked up. I might not want to buy more. But it does tell me that maybe more mining is appropriate. Well, that'll be easier. Once these robot plants come up, we're going to be able to fill more mines, build more, maybe on Earth to start off with, since we do have the mineral purification plant. Yeah, that doesn't seem like too shabby of an idea. In fact, do I want to go and build the extra mining district immediately? Maybe. Okay, I will. And I'm wondering here if what I do with our workers is put the preference on the miners to make sure it gets filled first. In theory, all these will continue to get filled, and maybe we'd be like, put another priority on here, but I think this is fine. If I just do this, I think that's an okay start. Okay, so we'll put the cut in here. Folks, thanks for watching another episode. Sorry it's been so long delayed. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.